It's your favorite day. It's Monday. What up? What up? What up? How's it going? Let me see here. I gotta bring in. What's up, Christian? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Another sunny Sunday. I see you trying to get in this real estate game, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, what market are you in?
Right now I'm in San Antonio. I'm originally from Akron, Ohio, so I'm more familiar with that market. I just moved down here recently, but yeah. So this is the market I'm currently in.
That sounds like that's something. I don't know if you saw my video a couple of weeks ago with Quentin Flores. He's down in San Antonio doing big numbers down there. You need to connect with him.
Okay. Yeah.
You're in San Antonio, you want to get right there with the people in the market that's doing business, you know?
Absolutely.
Right, right. So you haven't started market or anything as far as trying to get your first deal?
No, I've been like, I actually recently got like really interested in the whole wholesale game. It was something I like kind of saw passively through like YouTube videos and stuff, but the more I've kind of done my research about it, it's like okay, this is something I'm really looking to get into. But no, I haven't started marketing yet. It's kind of one of those things like I've seen so much information, I kind of don't know where to start. But so just kind of trying to filter out everything and figure out all right what's gonna work for me.
Yeah, it can definitely be overwhelming. It's so much information out here and so many tools and so many systems. But all
Yeah.
that come down to is the basics of marketing to attract the motivated seller somehow and
Mm-hmm.
going what to say to them and working the deal from there. I mean, everything
Right.
beyond that is actually just extra stuff to make it easier to do multiple deals, but it's really
Yeah.
not required to have a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Especially starting
Mm-hmm.
out.
Okay.
Do you have a sales background or something like that? Or how are you with talking to people?
Yeah, I'm good. I actually work in a call center for an insurance company. So yeah, I mean, I talk to people every day, so I'm used
Oh,
to it. That's why like this is something that's appealing to me as well because I can use what kind of my skill set now and then speaking with sellers.
so have you been hung up on, cussed out yet, stuff like that?
Oh yeah, all that,
Oh man, you
all
built
of
for this
that.
stuff
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
built
I'm
for
used
this.
to it.
So you supposed to already gone in there and knock them down with that.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, that's the biggest thing is so what have you learned so far? I mean, just some of the basics you've actually come across.
Well, really, I've like some of the videos I've seen, just kind of what you talked about, like marketing, and finding sellers and then speaking to them. I know, like here in my own market, you can kind of go out to the property. Um, I remember seeing something about, like prior to going out and actually meeting with the seller, you want to make sure you have like comps so you can have your offer kind of find out the ARV, a couple of things. But that's kind of it though. And then kind of once you get the house under contract, then you go find a buyer. So that's kind of the general stuff that I know.
So that's, I mean, that's all you really need from there. Start marketing, start talking to people. I mean,
Yeah.
you do need some other stuff. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
once you got the basic premise of it, start talking to people, start asking good questions. My motto is ask at least 50 questions. If you ain't asked
Uh-huh.
enough questions, when you ask enough questions, they'll tell you everything they're willing to do. You'll know
Right.
their pain point. Why are they selling a house?
Uh-huh.
What are they going to do if they're not able to sell? What do they, some people are selling a house for what they owe on it, ask them how much they
Yeah.
owe, just build a relationship. And I'm not meaning just grill them with questions.
Right.
Actually be their friend, talk to them, be a regular person, and
Uh-huh.
just weave in your questions throughout the basic conversation.
Yeah.
So you were asking something about virtual though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like I was saying, I'm here in Texas, but I'm familiar with a few other markets. One back home. I lived in Michigan a few years, so I have a couple markets there that I'm interested in. I have like people there that I know. One thing I was kind of seeing with virtual is kind of a common thing that I was seeing was you definitely want to have people on the ground in those different markets.
Yeah, boots on the ground. You definitely got to have
Right.
somebody there to be able to, eventually check it out.
Right.
So like I said, that's really the secret sauce to virtual too, is just knowing how to ask the right questions on the phone. If you ask
Mhm.
them the right stuff, they'll tell you, yeah, well, the kitchen is raggedy, or the ceiling fan is wobbly, or if you just ask the right stuff. And so,
Right.
so have you been talking to sellers at all, or not really?
I haven't started yet. I actually wanted to start today. I've been kind of like honestly, I've been a little like scared to kind of jump into it, but it's kind of like, all right, I gotta do it now. I know I gotta jump into it, so I need to do it now. So I actually wanted to start, trying to find properties and see if I can actually find a seller. Starting today. Hopefully, I can find somebody within this next week or two, or just get the process started, pretty
So you
much.
cold calling people. You would cold call them. Is that what you would do?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
here's the easy way.
that's the thing I've seen. Yeah.
So here's the easy way to help you learn how to do it. Let's do a mock cold call right now.
I wouldn't even know where to start, but we can do it.
That's exactly, you got to know where to start, because if you're
Right,
going to get on the phone with a seller, you got to have something. Even if it's wrong, I can correct it right now on the fly, so you can try to
right.
get you in the right direction. Would that help?
Yeah, okay.
He said, "Oh man, the hot seat is on." All right, so I guess you're ringing in. You're calling me, right? Ring, ring.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Christian. I was wondering if you would be interested in selling your home.
Which house?
The house on 123 Main Street.
I might want to sell. You want to buy?
Well, yeah, I would definitely be interested. I do work with a group of investors. We do buy houses in any conditions. Would you have time to kind of go over your property at this time?
Yeah, I want to sell it. I had it listed before.
You had it listed. Okay. What are you looking to sell for?
Well, I mean, I take offer. I mean, I had it listed for 85,000.
85,000. Okay. Right there. That's where I'm kind of lost. Right there. After that, it's like, all right, what now?
Right, right. So okay, so they get you in the right direction. However, I would never
Yeah.
start out the conversation start talking about money.
Okay.
I would always talk about, really, the way I do it is talk about the house, because they know, yeah, you're
Mhm.
interested in the house. So why don't we start talking about the house? Now, when they
Okay.
start going in about, yeah, well, it's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, yada yada, woo woo. So I would open up the call. We'll flip it around. I'll do the call. I'll be the caller, and you'll be the seller.
Okay.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, hey, yeah, this is Chris. I was trying to reach the owner of 123 Woke Street.
Oh, this is he. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, the reason for my call, I was in the neighborhood and I saw your house, and I was just trying to find out if you were interested in selling it.
Um, I would say I'm interested in selling it. Are you looking to buy now?
Oh yeah, so basically what we do is buy houses for cash in any condition, and that's regardless of how much you owe. So it just, if it meets our buying criteria, we'd be more than happy to make you a cash offer on your property. Is this a good time to talk?
Oh, yes, sir. I can talk now.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the house. Like, how many bedrooms and bathrooms is it?
It's a 3 bed, 2 bath house.
Three, two. Okay. And are you aware of any repairs or anything that the house may need?
No, the house is pretty fine now. But you can always come and check out and see if there's anything that needs to be fixed or if it fits your criteria.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. So let's see here. Is there a let's see, how old is the roof?
The roof is about 20 years old.
Oh wow, 20 years. Has it been giving you any problems or anything like that, or has it been pretty much okay?
No, it's been okay.
Okay. Are you living there, or is it not occupied at the moment?
No, I'm living here.
Okay. So I guess you've lived there for 20 years, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So and it doesn't need any repairs. Have you made any updates or anything in the say in the last 5 years?
No, no, the house is in pretty good shape.
Okay, pretty good shape, so that's good. So, well, it sounds like it's a pretty good decision. I mean, I'm sorry. It sounds like it's in pretty good shape. What, what, what made you decide to want to sell it?
Well, I'm actually looking to move. I like the house, but I want to move into another city.
Okay, okay. Are you originally from here, or are you from somewhere else?
I'm originally from Ohio. I'm here in San Antonio. Think I want to move a little more west to maybe Houston.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Houston's a nice place. I visited there last year. I like the
Yeah,
weather.
absolutely. Yeah, I love it.
Great, great. So we're able to agree on everything. About how soon will you be looking to sell?
Hopefully, if I can sell within the next month, that would be perfect.
So about 30 days. Okay, got that down here. Have you ever just thought about listing it with a real estate agent or something like that?
I have, but I mean, I'm open to all avenues to get the home sold.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. And then what did you have in mind as far as pricing? What did you think you wanted for it?
Um, I would be good with 100,000.
All right, 100,000. And if you don't mind me asking, where'd you come up with that amount?
Um, just kind of looking around at some of the houses in the area. Looks like a few of my neighbors, they have purchased their homes for around that price.
So around 100,000. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. About how much did you still owe on it?
Um, Probably about 30.
30,000. Okay. So you're just trying to get it paid out and get a little cash and move on out to Houston, huh?
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that. Have you already been looking in the market to find your place to move and things like that?
Yeah, I have a couple of family members in Houston, so it's a huge city, as you visited. But yeah, I've definitely seen a few places. I've looked around, kind of have an idea of where I want to move to.
Okay, great, great. So you say in the next 30 days you want to get about 100,000. And let me ask you this: would you consider taking a monthly payment on your house until you were paid off in full?
I definitely take it into consideration.
Okay, so we'll get you some information on that as well. So, is there a good time I can come out and take a look at your property, maybe tomorrow or the next day?
Tomorrow's fine. I go to work at 1:30, so anytime before 1 would be perfect.
Anytime before one. So let's say 12 noon. Would that work?
12 noon is great.
Okay, and also, are you going to be the only decision maker, or there's going to be somebody else that's helping you make your selling decision on your property?
It'll be me, only me.
Only you. Okay. And so if we're able to agree on everything, are you ready to get some paperwork started so that we can actually get the process started when I come out?
Absolutely.
Great, great. Sounds good. So, like I said, my name is Chris with St. Louis Cash Bars. And did you have any other questions or anything for me before I let you go?
No, that's everything. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, 12
Great,
o'clock.
great. I'll be out at 12 noon. Woolah, something like that. So,
Okay.
it probably wouldn't go exactly like that. It'll be a little different.
Right.
I didn't want to make it
Yeah.
dramatic. I would ask a couple other questions, but
Hmm.
also I would uh actually do a little different because I would do it virtually. I would probably even have you locked up already before I go to your house. But I didn't want to go.
Right.
That's kind of long, and I didn't want to make this
Yeah.
complicated for you. I want to because you sound such like an easy caller. Most ain't that easy. I
Right.
know that.
Yeah.
That ain't.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd
Yeah.
you get to my number and all that type of stuff?
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, but did you understand kind of like the format? First, I asked
Yeah.
about the house. Second,
Hmm.
I asked about the situation a little bit, get them talking, bounce off of that,
Hmm.
be a person. And then thirdly, start getting into the numbers and seeing how we can actually work a deal out. Now, my
Right.
first call is always about just gathering information. I don't know
Right.
nothing. I just know to ask good questions. Going
Right.
into the deal, asking questions, seeing how I can help and how I can provide value. I'm not making no offer on no first
Hmm.
call because I need to go back and evaluate and see what offer we can make by running comp
Right.
and comparables and things like that.
Hmm.
So did all of that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. It actually helped because that was a big thing. It's like what do you actually, or like how do you kind of tailor your conversation to not come off like you're just trying to, kind of like money hungry. Like, we
I
trying
want to
to.
steal your house for $1.
Yeah,
Give
exactly.
me your house for $1, baby.
Exactly.
So yeah, so that's the biggest thing. I mean, so once you get the basics down, just asking basic questions. I didn't do anything special there. I just asked a couple of questions just to kind of gauge your motivation, see how soon you're looking to sell, things like that. Because if you're not motivated, what am I doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
If you don't have a real reason to sell, and like you say, oh, I want to move or whatever, whatever the reason is, it's good, but you need to solve their problem. That's even more important than trying to get the number they want. Really, you got to solve their problem, because some people don't really care about money like that. And you'll find that out
Right.
before you get into the business. People think that it's all about the money. It can be, but not all the time.
Yeah.
And you solve their
Right.
problem.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing. And so in the event, so I do have a whole questionnaire here with basically all the questions that I ask, or I would have my virtual assistant ask, because I don't do those initial calls anymore. I let them do 99% of those, unless somebody catch me and they call in and I have to do it. But generally, it's a basic questions to ask every seller before we even make an offer, even a follow-up set of questions when we do make an offer or about to make an offer, and we go from there. I didn't want to go too deep into the terms part either, because when I asked, would you take a monthly payment until we pay you off in full, I don't want to take you down that rabbit hole. I probably shouldn't even ask that question, but we do of every seller, no matter what.
Okay. So when you're doing it virtually, or I know you said you don't do it now, but like virtually, since I wouldn't be coming out to the home, would I still schedule something for whoever I would have in that market?
So here's what I would do in the event of it being a virtual deal. I would speak to the seller. We would go through the call just like we did, instead of me saying, I'm going to come out tomorrow. When is a good time to come out? Which is what most people do in the industry. Oh, I got to run out to the house to see it. I don't need to see your house. I need you to sign this paper. That's all I really need you to do. But so I would ask enough questions to evaluate. And so since you really didn't tell me anything about the house, I would go room for room. What about the kitchen? When was the last time that was updated? The bathroom, and you already told me you really haven't updated anything. So in my mind, I already know this house is out of date. If you told me the roof is 20 years old, we know that's going to be needing to be replaced pretty soon, because most of them last 20, 25 years, maybe up to 30, unless they got one of those Pennsylvania slate roofs that last like over 100 years, but only came across one house like that. So I would ask those type of questions, and then once I get more information in regards to the house, like breaking it down about how's the foundation, are there any cracks, is there any water getting in the basement, other little detailed questions, I would go into detail. Like I said, I didn't want to take this too deep, but after they answered all of those questions, I would say, all right, seems like it's pretty good here. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and run some comps or comparables home sales to see what other houses in the area are selling for. And I want to either give you a call back within the next 24 to 48 hours, and we'll either present you with a cash offer or come out and make a viewing appointment. How does that sound? And they'll say, great. Okay. And they'll say, okay, great. Other than that, did you have any other questions for me before I let you go? And they're going to say, well, I did want to know about this. Well, what about that? Or if they don't have questions, great. No questions. All right. So like I said, expect a call back from us within the next 24 to 48 hours. That's when I get off the phone, do all my numbers, evaluate, say, all right, so we know that this house ain't been updated. So we can assume if the house in the area, they got to be selling for probably, close to 200 for this to be worth a wholesale deal. We know that already. If it ain't been updated in 20 years, the roof is old, all this stuff, that the house is going to have to be updated. I mean, simple as that. Ain't no way of getting around it.
Right.
And so you run the comps, see what the houses sold for that are in perfect condition. Do your math of the, the regular ARV times 0.7 or times 30% discount, minus your repairs, and then you get your maximum liable offer from there. Basically, you understand how to run the numbers, right?
Right. Yeah.
So that's basically all it is. I mean, but like I say, first call is never making offers. We're just asking questions, building rapport, and gauging motivation.
Okay, perfect.
That's the whole reason for the first call. Don't ever try to go in there, oh, yeah, man, I can say today. I'm coming in with my cape on. I can do this.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah. So hopefully that added you a little bit of value. Any other questions for me?
I know I asked in the Facebook group, like what software do you use to like find the properties? Is it a PropStream?
Well, that's one source. There's many sources.
Right.
It depends on your budget. So you got the free way and you got the way that costs you money. A lot of people come in and want to either be like, oh, I don't want to spend $1. You're gonna spend some money somewhere, man. You know, on gas,
Right.
time, energy, effort, or something. Ain't no way around it. So you got, like I say, either the freeway or close to freeway, or you got the payway where you can actually subscribe to a service like PropStream, like I got on the description right there. That's the free trial for it right there. Wokesource.com if you want to try it out for 7 days. See if it works for you. If it does work, keep it. If it don't, leave it alone, because it's a bill. You know, it's free for the 7 days, and then it's $97 per month after that. Now, in the event you decide to keep it, you'll be like, man, it's a lot of data, and it's, you know, it's just like anything else. You know, you get what you pay for. You know, you get this data nationwide, all over the United States, MLS data, vacant property data, data on absentee owners, people with liens, baby mama drama with the child support issues and all of this stuff, you know, all those different liens and problems that come up. You could pull them off of a service like that. Now, it's not required. You know, the cheaper way really is to go out and actually drive for dollars, actually physically see houses, things like that. That's what I usually normally suggest people. Now, are you going into the game to spend money? You got some money into a budget to market the deals, or are you going to try to do it the kind of low cost way?
For now, I would definitely try to do it the low cost way. But I mean, I'm not opposed to spending some money. I know, you know, you would have to.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, I mean, you know,
Right. Yeah.
and once you got the basics down, you'll see. You know, another good way to do it is bandit signs. They put them out. You see them all around down there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They serious down in Texas.
Yeah.
They don't play down there, man. They be getting that money. Say, we gonna put these signs up, man. We gonna get them all locked up. Come on in, buddy. So yeah, that's the biggest thing is you know, having some type of a way to attract motivated sellers. Do you have a method that you plan on using already?
Um, I haven't gotten to that point yet. That's actually something that I like really want to sit down today and like figure out. Okay, this is how I'm doing it, and we're gonna go in this way. And because, like you said, you got to be focused and consistent. You know, with my marketing. So.
Well, a free way you can do it, and even if you just need to get more practice, start calling some for sale by owners, FISBOs, even though they get bombarded with a lot of people calling them, but at least get you on the phone with some people to get you some experience.
Right.
Because experience is the best teacher. You can go and study forever, never take no action.
Yeah.
But as far as bandit signs or something like that, I would suggest, I do have a link on my site at wokerealestate.com where you can get 100 bandit signs for only $99, free shipping. And you can customize them and make them say whatever you want. We buy houses. I have a lot of them to say, sell your house for full price. That gets me those terms deals and things like that. And so something like that. So if you go to wokerealestate.com, there's a marketing page, and it actually has every detailed marketing strategy that I use every day to attract motivated sellers. And, you know, you can choose which one you want from there, whether it's something free, a free trial, or just straight up getting you some bandit signs and popping the mugs out on the street. Because a bandit sign gets somebody to call right now. Hey, yeah, I want to sell. They ain't playing around. I want to sell this bad boy.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, you know, you can do it that way. You can go out and actually drive for dollars, actually look and find a house. Say, you know, this house looks vacant. They may want to sell it. Look them up, give them a call, cold call them, see, you know, what's the deal, you know. You just go through the basics from there. I mean, it's really just, you know, structure, you know, find somebody to want to sell, know what to say to them, ask the right questions, make an offer, move on, and don't waste too much time on one person.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that's really the basics there. Have any other questions for me?
No, that's everything, man. I definitely appreciate you taking the time to, you know, work with me.
Okay, let me see here. I think we got a couple questions here on the live stream. Let's see here. What do you say? What's your experience with apartment buildings? None. I lived in one for a long time. So I would like to buy some though, but I don't really. I haven't dabbled in commercial yet. That's probably coming up at the next 24 months or so. Let's see here. Chris on what's Chris good on you? That's a good method. I don't know, Harrison. On Periscope. We are streaming live on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, and on the IG page. So we're multi-streaming in multiple places. Try to help as many people as possible. Because some of those questions you ask are going to be questions that other people ask. Let's see here. What do we got here? Why is he looking? Why is he looking to sell and what's the condition? Yep, basically what we said there on the phone. That's what you want to know. But like I said, make that a personal thing though. Don't just go in like, why you want to sell it? I'll go into tell me about the house because I want them talking. The more you get that other person talking, the more they're going to trust you, know you, feel like, they're your friend. Let them tell you their whole life story. Yeah, I grew up in this house and Big Mama left it to me. And yeah, and we ain't fixed on nothing. Or whatever they say. I don't care. Just get them talking. Because that's the stuff, that's the ammunition you're going to use to close them on later. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know that from the sales you're in there. You're already in sales. So this should be easy for you, man. You finna be killing it out here. I ain't want to tell you that. But if you got any kind of sales skills and you learn this basics, just learn the basics and start implementing, you're going to kill a game. I'll be talking to you in 6 months. Be like, man, I done did 25 deals, man. I should have been on this years ago, man. I was selling insurance. I should have been doing this real estate.
Yeah, man.
Making
that's the go.
Right. Let's see here. Hi, Chris. Great content. I have PropStream. Do you only use PropStream and running comps? I find myself getting confused when I use PropStream and other software, getting different numbers. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily use that per se for comps. I mean, you can use it in some markets, but that's not the best resource in my opinion. I use multiple sources. So I will actually go and look and see. Really, all you need to do is find houses that actually sold within the last 6 months, same condition. Or, if it's a 2-story, need to be a 2-story. If it's a brick house, need to be a brick house. Same bedrooms, bathrooms, and similar square footage, plus or minus 10%. Now, there's multiple places you can find it. The PropStream site is one way to do it. Another way, you can use a site called redfin.com. I use that. It's pretty accurate, and I can get the pictures of the actual house that I'm looking at to say, well, why did this one sell for $150? What did it look like? Boom, you can see the pictures right there. If that's a free site, you can use a site called icomps.com. icomps.com that has a lot of properties on it as well. Sometimes it gets funny on when you're putting in information. You can actually even go right on the Zillow. Now, I'm not saying to go in there and use the Zestimate, because you know what a Zestimate is, right? An estimate with the Z in front of it. We don't want to use that. We want to get on there and see what actually sold. All we're looking for is the sold comps, not what number they think it is, the number we decided that it is. So when you look on these sites, you don't want to go off that Zestimate or that number they say or what PropStream say, in my opinion. Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're off. I'd rather look and say I found 2 or 3 properties that are similar that actually sold that I verified as comparable sales. Does that make sense? And you can find that, like I said, on one of those sites there. So yeah, you are going to get different numbers. Thanks for that question. That real estate investor from KC. Oh, you up here in Missouri, almost close to me. Cool. Did that make sense to you too, Christian?
Yeah, that made perfect sense.
All right, the roof, key point, exactly. I always ask about the roof, major things, roof, foundation, those are majors. If anything wrong with that stuff, that changes the numbers big time. So I always ask about that stuff. Roof, foundation, major elements, things like that, the furnace, the air conditioner, things like that. That stuff can end up costing you some money. Let's see here. How's the neighborhood? Yeah, you got to know that. Let's see here. I got a lot of questions on here. Denise B. When buying subject to, do I put a property in the LLC or the purchase and sales or the land trust name? Just confused when trying to buy in my LLC and change it over to the land trust. So a couple of ways you can do that. So say if you're going to buy a house on 123 Woke Street, you would put the purchaser as 123 Woke Street and or signs. You can make sure you always put that on all your contracts so that you can actually assign it to something else if you need to later. Some places it's automatically assignable depending on your state statutes and things. But basically, I do it with just putting in what I'm going to name the trust. So 123 Woke Trust, whatever it is, or whatever I'm going to name it as the purchaser. And then I put the actual seller's name in there. And then down at the bottom, 123 Woke Trust, Chris Monroe as trustee, or whoever the trustee is going to be down at the bottom. Make sense? All right. Let's see here. Good question. And you don't have to stay on here if you don't want to, Christian, unless you want to see these other questions, because they got a lot of questions on here. You say,
I'm interested in
say, we didn't attracted you in. We didn't motivate the sellers. We didn't attracted you into the game. So you'll be getting crazy. That's why I like to do it live, or where we can help a lot of people out, because they're going to ask stuff you're going to come across later as well. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say, and also on my site at wokerealestate.com, I have over 100 free training videos right on there. You can go straight on that page, wokerealestate.com, and actually get all of the free videos right there. It's a playlist that just goes over all this stuff. Now you can go watch all them videos and learn all of this stuff. But that's, but some people say, I ain't patient like that. I want somebody to come in and hold my hand and tell me exactly what to do step by step
Right.
by step. Now, that's what I have the coaching program for, where I actually go in and weekly do coaching calls with people, go over deals with them, whatever it takes to get them to the finish line, working with sellers, talking to sellers. I get on the phone with a seller and say, hey, yeah, my partner Christian here is working with you, and I see we want to try to buy your house. We just want to know if you had any concerns, talk smooth or whatever we need to do to get that deal locked up and get it to the finish line. So that's what the coaching program is for. And like I say, that's only on the on wokerealestate.com if you need that. So that's a lot of ways, like I say, to do it. But some people don't need that kind of attention. So like I said, if you want to take the time, which that's what I did, took the time and say, I'm gonna go learn this game. Ain't no excuse. The information is on the internet, man. What we waiting on?
Right.
Just like you came in here, see, I see you already came in with some basics. So I know you did some type of study. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. Like, I don't want to just go learn. I want to just go and, ask somebody and pick their brain. You can do that when you get to a certain point, because you are going to have questions. It's a lot of stuff. But get some basics under your belt. That's what I tell people. Get some basics first and then come ask questions, because it makes it more real to you, or it may be a missing link or a missing piece that you just need to put into the puzzle.
Right.
Let me see here. We got a couple more questions here. So like I said, that's at wokerealestate.com. Let's see here. What up? What up? Hey, it's not Chris Monroe. A belated Happy New Year. Oh yeah, we're like 3 months in. Happy New Year to you too. WPC guy, how you been over on Periscope? Long lost friend there. Angela Long, what's up? Hey, on Facebook. Let me see here. Tons of value. That's right. Let's see. Is it worth it to you to have what? It's worth it. You have to get your money's worth. That's right. You get what you pay for. D'Anthony Dupree say, when you get a home under contract to wholesale, do you give it to your attorney to check the title, or are you find the buyer first and let them do the title search? Good question, D'Anthony Dupree, over here on the YouTube channel at Chris Monroe STL. So in regards to that, yeah, we're on YouTube, Instagram people. We're over on YouTube streaming live right now. If you want to see it and feel it, be real. So to answer that question, yes, I would get the property under contract first, the way I do it. Now, some people go take the contract, turn it into their attorney or their title company and do a title search. I'm not doing it. When I turn in my paperwork, I'm going to have 2 documents, maybe even 3 documents ready. 1, the purchase and sales agreement. 2, the assignment agreement. And 3, I'm going to have another document that I created called closing instructions that just breaks down all of the information, the basic information, contact information for the buyer, the seller, and the wholesaler, so that the title company don't call me and ask me nothing. You need to know something from the seller? There's their phone number. There's their email. There's their information. That's what that close instructions would do. But for what I would do, I would have the purchase and sales agreement signed and locked up, ready to go, the assignment agreement locked up and ready to go, and my closing instructions as a 3-piece document that I would email over, usually virtually, because I love virtual. But if I have to hand carry it, give those 3 documents, and their earnest money need to be dropped off as well to make that valid. Preferably, I get their earnest money dropped off before even signing that assignment agreement, if I can do it. Because sometimes, they can back out. I don't have that problem, but I've heard other people have that problem of, oh yeah, you can sign a paper to assign it, but they never put the money down at the escrow, or never put no money down. Hell no, I want some skin in the game. And that's a whole nother conversation. But definitely, if you're dealing with the cash buyer, you want to get some type of earnest money deposit. Typically, 2, 3, 4, 5 grand if you can get it, depending on the purchase price of the house. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm not turning it in until I find a buyer. I don't turn in taking no title and all that stuff till I find a buyer, because who's paying for that? You paying for that? You know what I mean? So I ain't paying for it. So I'm going to turn it in and with the buyer, because then I know it's a deal. You don't even know if it's a deal till you get a buyer, right? Good question. Black Soul Butch, what up, bro? Good to see you on Periscope. Just popped in. What's the topic? So we're doing a basic Q&A today on real estate investing, basic wholesaling questions. If you got a few more questions, you can pop them in the comments before we get up out of here and do some more woke stuff. We got my guy Christian here joined in. He asks a lot of good questions. He's trying to get in the game and make a name for himself. Thanks to you too, Denise B. Is your questions free or on your site? Or what is your questions list free on your site? No, that's part of the woke real estate wholesaling package. It's a package that's on there that you can get. It has all the contracts that you would ever need for any type of wholesale deal, all the purchase and sales agreement, the assignment agreement that protects you. Now, these ain't just regular paper now. This is good paperwork. In fact, here's one right here, a signed one. It's a one-page document, real simple, real clean, and it protects you in multiple levels. And it actually gives the seller some recourse. They feel like they got a good thing. Oh, I didn't even know this. Is this deal sold yet? Got a contract sitting here. Did I sell this yet? No. So yeah, this basically is the purchase and sales agreement right there. One page, real simple, real clean. It's not a lot of fluff because, you know, when you go into some places, they give you 19 pages. Oh, I got to get that turned into my real estate attorney or to my attorney. Hell no, I don't have that objection. It's one sheet. It's clean. It's easy. A 10-year-old could fill it out, and it's basic. And it has all of the out clauses that you would need, as well as some protections. Because I see a lot of paperwork out here that does not protect you in the deal. You want to be protected. Your contract is everything. It's so important to have good paperwork. The paperwork makes that paperwork. So yeah, if you want to get that, that's at wokerealestate.com. Or like I said, watch all the videos. I basically go over all this stuff right there. If you want to be cheap and get it free 7 days a week. All right. Robert Glenn on what is this on Facebook says, knowing that you won't secure every deal, how do you make sure that you don't lose leverage? I don't understand that, Robert. Losing leverage. My contract is going to protect me every time. My contract. See, that's why I say that paperwork is the real lifeblood, because people get in the way. Even the real estate can get in the way sometimes, but the paperwork gets you your check. All that other stuff is distractions, in my opinion. If you got good quality paperwork, it'll get you a check. Because real estate breathes through paperwork. Make sense? Let's see here. Julie says, thank you. Facebook user, I was referring to PropStream. Yeah, it is. It's worth it if you use it. So when you do get PropStream, if you do get a service like that, or go to wokesource.com and get your free trial first, and then see if you like it. If you do that, you would want to try it out and actually use it, because you can pull up to 10,000 leads per month on the $97 a month plan that's on there. 10,000 leads nationwide. That's more than enough to cold call some people right there. More data than you can even handle, to be honest with you. It's probably quite a bit. So hopefully that all helps you all out. Did you have any other questions or anything for me, Christian?
No, that's everything. I'm actually about to go check out the site now. I do. Again, I appreciate everything, man. I'm ready to get rolling.
Yeah, it's a lot of information out here, so don't let information overload step you out. Sound like you got some of the basics down. Start you some kind of marketing. Start getting on the phone. Start talking to people, man, because that's the only way you're gonna get a deal. Right. I just saw a guy the other day that's been doing this just about as long as me, which is about a year and a half. And I saw him at a thing, and they were like, "Yeah, man." I said, "You working on any deals?" "Oh no, I'm still working on my education." I said, "Your education? We've been." I did like 40 deals or something like that, 35, 40 deals, and you still talking about education. What the hell, man? Get in the game. You can learn this stuff forever, but you got to take action. Jump in that water and see if you can swim.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm going to make it happen, man. Again, thanks for everything. Appreciate you.
All right, bro. Thank you. So if this video provided you all any type of value, anything like that, make sure you give this video a like, give it a share, and give it a thumbs up on YouTube, and subscribe if you care. Boom, just like that. Any more questions or anything before I roll? Any questions over here on IG? Let me see. Might have missed it. Is this on YouTube? Yeah. Let me see. All over here on that YouTube. I mean, on this Instagram. If you ain't follow me on Instagram, you sleep. At Chris Monroe STL on IG. And I think that's gonna do that for there. Ooh, almost booted the whole thing off. Trying to push buttons. So don't forget, we'll be going live each and every Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. In fact, tomorrow night, we're going to be on with my bro, Chevy. Let's see. Boom. Put him up right there. Boom. My bro, the real Chevy down out of Louisiana. We're going to be coming on talking about how he did over 60 deals in 1 year. 60 deals. That's a lot of deals, man. 60 deals in one year, working full-time in real estate. He's also going to be telling you about how you can become a master networker, because your network is your net worth. Haven't you heard that before? We'll be on with Chevy. Let's see what else we got here. And then the following week, we'll be on with another bro out of Texas, Byron, the investor, out of Texas, on Monday, March 2nd, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. The paperwork makes that paperwork. They're doing a lot of deals down there in Texas. They're going to talk about that, getting your paperwork straight and things like that. Like I was just saying, I think he's going to even give you some paperwork in that, but I'm not sure. We'll let him reveal that if that's really true or not. We're going to get you something. Also, I actually give away some free paperwork as well. So all you got to do to get that is text JV to 31996. Just text JV to 31996. And that'll get you the free joint venture agreement where you can put multiple people on there. Say you got multiple people you're working with, wholesalers, real estate agents, other hosts, other real estate investors, where everybody can divvy up their money and get paid and things like that. We got that on there. Just text JV to 31996 and we'll get you in there. Also, let's see who else we got. We got a lot of good shows coming up. We got Chris Rude coming up on March the 16th. 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. He'll be on here talking about how to get the skills to get the deals. You might have seen him on with Grant Cardone, Uncle G, doing an interview talking about Airbnb and things like that. That's been coming up on March the 16th. Come on in and check that out. That's going to be a nice show as well. And we'll be on with Real Estate Diddy as well on the 30th. On the 30th of March. I don't have a thing up for that yet. That's the 30th. And I think we got another. What's up, CEO 100 over here on IG? Good to see you, Tori. Also, let's see here. What is this one here? Monday the 9th. Skipped over that one. We're going to be going over the data, how to actually find quality data nationwide quickly, and how to stack that list to maximize your efficiency. We're going to be doing that on Monday the 9th. So we got a lot of good shows coming up for you here in the next coming Monday. So Monday Night Raw, radio style, real estate style, winning style. We're going to be doing that every Monday night. All right. So hopefully you all learned something today. And also one last thing, if you haven't joined the free Facebook group, Woke Real Estate Investors on Facebook, come on in and join with REI Drea. What up, sister? I see you over here on IG. Come on in and join the free Facebook group, Woke Real Estate Investors on Facebook, talking about subject to, talking about lease options, talking about seller financing, talking about land trust, talking about virtual wholesaling, and all the other craziness right there in the group. You can ask your questions right then and there as you're working on deals, and we try to help you out as well, me and other heavy hitters in the business. All right, let me see if I had any other questions before we get up out of here and do some more woke stuff. Let's see here. This real estate training seminars are becoming like multi-level marketing, not all, but many. So yeah, so you don't need to go on any seminars. It's all right here on the internet, man. So don't go spend no $60,000 learning this real estate stuff. Please don't do that. And there's people that have done it. The information age is here. Capitalize on it. Get on this internet and learn. Talking about, you like that? Talking about? It's free. Yep. But remember one thing, freedom isn't free. If you want to be free, it ain't going to be free. You're going to have to pay the cost, either with time, either with money, or something, value. How can you provide value to others? Who have you helped today? How many people have you helped today? How many problems have you solved today? Because that's where the money's going to come from. All right. What's up, Phoenix Fish? Good to see you. So I'm about to get up out of here and do some more woke stuff. So do what you do. Be who you be, and I'll see you before you see me. Peace out.
And we have Mr. I Stay Woke, and Mr. I Stay